Meanwhile, former Alaska governor and one-time vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin is back on the ballot, running for Congress in a special election. But she's criticizing the state's new ranked choice voting system as, quote, convoluted. ABC's Zoreen Shah joins me live now for more. Zoreen, what's at stake in this Alaska special election, and how does this new voting system there work?
Good morning, Diane. The stakes are really high. I mean, look, this is the only House seat in Alaska. There is no incumbent right now, and you have three candidates from that special primary in June who've moved on to this moment. You have businessman Nick Begich, he's a Republican. You have State Representative Mary Peltola, a Democrat. And then you have, of course, the big name, the reason why we're talking about this race, we've been talking about it so much, former Governor Sarah Palin. And then, as you mentioned, there is ranked choice voting, and some people do find this really convoluted. I'll try to explain it for you, Diane. So basically, you rank your candidates when you vote, 1, 2, 3, however many there are. And then if there's one candidate who gets over 50% of the vote, the race is over. They win outright. There is no moving on. But let's say they don't. Let's say it's split into just a few different ways. Then the candidates with the very fewest votes, they are out. Their second choice, whoever voted second choice, in their race, it gets redistributed, and it keeps going until two people get over 50%, and then they move on to November. Look, the big criticism is that, yes, it's convoluted, but a lot of folks are saying voting has become super polarized, and this is hopefully an attempt to maybe make it less polarized.
Now, moderate Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski is facing off against a Trump-backed challenger. So how is that race shaping up, and how could this new voting system impact that race?
Yeah, slightly different voting system in this one, too, so stay with me here. But Lisa Murkowski, look, in her race, the top four, regardless of the party, they move on to November. She is expected to move on, but she's in a really delicate position. I mean, look, you heard John Carl in his package right there talk about Liz Cheney. I mean, the fact that she was so outspoken about Donald Trump, one of the most outspoken, she's had to pay a price for that, right? And Lisa Murkowski, also someone who, who voted to impeach Donald Trump. She's been censored by the Alaska Republicans there, and Trump has really made it his mission to target her, to sort of take out revenge, I guess you could say. Trump has backed Kelly Tshibaka. She works in Alaskan politics. She has called, by the way, she's been very outspoken about the Mar-a-Lago raid. She's called it a gross abuse of power by federal agencies. So the big question is, where will Alaska stand on a lot of these debates? We'll just have to see when it comes to November.
And as all this is going on, President Biden is set to sign the massive health, climate, and tax bill into law later today. So what can we expect to see after that in terms of the law's impact?
Yeah, I mean, well, first of all, it's going to have a big impact on the midterms, which we've just been talking about. Look, it's called the Inflation Reduction Act. But there's a big debate. Is it actually going to lower inflation? You have a lot of business experts who are saying you have to read the fine print. This isn't going to take effect for another 3 to 4 years. But Democrats are touting, a lot of aspects of that bill. That it's going to lower Medicare costs. It's going to lower those prescription drug costs. It's going to give back people a lot of relief when it comes to tax credits. And they're hoping it's going to make a perception change, even if there aren't immediate impacts. And they really need that perception change. That party, they have their current president right now, Biden, who is ranking in the high 30s when it comes to his polling numbers, and even lower when it comes to inflation. So they're really hoping that passing this today, that signing it will sort of have that effect on the rest of the country. Diane.
All right, Zoreen Shah, we appreciate it as always. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.